The Foreign Minister says Australia will not be intimidated by threats from North Korea. Pyongyang has warned Australia of disaster and misery if it continues to support the United States. Julie Bishop insists Australia is not North Korea's primary target, but she says the rogue nation's behaviour is provocative and illegal. Here's political editor Andrew Probyn.
North Korea's latest missile was directed down under, and it was verbal. The reason for North Korean condemnation? The foreign and defence ministers making clear Australia was shoulder to shoulder with the US. That pressure is diplomatic and economic, but
the United States have made clear that military options remain on the table in the event of the worst outcome.
North Korea responded with more than just a steely eye. In its latest missive, the Hermit Kingdom warns Australia against joining America's frenzied political and military provocations. It says hosting US troops on Australian territory is tantamount to a suicidal act, and that should Australia continue to follow the US in imposing military, economic and diplomatic pressure, they will not be able to avoid a disaster.
North Korea is entirely responsible for the rising tensions.
The North Korean dictator is estimated to have as many as 60 nuclear warheads at his fingertips. His belligerent attitude, matched by Donald Trump's, and China's apparent incapacity to control Kim Jong-un, stokes fears of regional conflict.
You'd see certainly large-scale use of chemical weapons across the peninsula, including nerve agents, and you would probably see first use of nuclear weapons since Nagasaki in 1945.
Australia should be urging Donald Trump to dial down the rhetoric here and start engaging in diplomatic approaches to what is fast becoming a crisis in our region.
This is not the first time North Korea has made threats against Australia, but North Korean threats only strengthen our resolve to find a peaceful solution.
North Korea's military capability has routinely outpaced expectations, and it's clear it's got no intention of abandoning its nuclear program. The world can only hope that behind the competing theatrics of Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump, their officials are working hard to avoid catastrophic misunderstanding. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Canberra.